Hello everyone, and good day to you. Welcome to the Bladefit Army. I am your coach, Coach Nate, and today we are going to work on the Shinai workout number 3. We're going to work on our speed and our stamina using nothing but this Shinai. So let's get started. So the first thing you have to understand is today we're going to use half cuts. This is a full cut, this is a half cut. Today's exercises we're going to use half cuts and half cuts only. Again, we're working on our speed, so all of our movements are going to be explosive unless otherwise specified. And if you want, you could set it to a timer. I just happen to have it here, right? It's all in a timer. I will have pics of this at the end of the video. Very first, vertical lunges. And here's how this is going to work. I am going to explode up with my legs, and I'm going to come back down the other way. As I do that, I'm going to start here in tug, like this. And I'm going to do a cut number 1. I'm going to lunge, cut number 1, and then I'm going to reset tug on the other side, on my left. And then I'm going to cut number 2, and then reset here. We're going to do that for 60 seconds, or a count of 50, whichever comes first. So I'm gonna go slow at first, just so you guys can see. Make sure that your balance is over your pelvis. So again, boom, reset, boom, reset, boom, reset. We want to build our explosive speed, not just in our arms, but in our legs. Boom, reset, boom, reset. 70% of all fighting skills with the sword comes from your legs. Get stronger legs. Get stronger legs now. Explosive strength in your legs. Reset, explode. Reset, explode. Reset, explode. Reset, explode. Very good. Let's get to the other one. All right. So here's how this next exercise goes. I'm going to do lateral lunges with a cut number 7 strike. So here's how it starts. Start with an inline stance, knees bent, back straight, cut, down like this, cut, here I am, cut, boom, cut, boom. Remember to explode quickly in the cut. Explode. Explode. Last one. Explode. Very good. Now we're going to transition to the next one. Let me explain how this one works. We're going to be in line with our feet. My back is going to be straight. I'm not standing up like this. This is not in line. Right? My feet are apart, at least shoulder width apart. I'm bent here, so that I can leverage my hips, right? My legs are springs, right? So snake strikes. The first snake strike means I strike as fast as I can, and then I reset. Nice and slow, get ready, make sure that I'm nice and balanced for the next reset. So I reset now here at my left shoulder, and I'm going to strike, right? As I strike, I'm engaging my hip, I'm striking, cut number 2, I'm crossing my body, as you can see, cross the body with your sword, cross the body. So not only are you generating force as you attack, but you're also defending any blow coming that way. Strike, right? Reset this way. Notice what I do with my hip here, and watch what I do with my hip here. Strike. So cut 1, reset, strike, reset, strike, reset, strike. Okay, now we're gonna do this quick as it was intended. Here I go. Strike. 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 This works your core. Strike. You gotta suck in that gut. Strike. Engage your hip as you go. Strike. And we're doing this 50 times or 60 seconds. If you got a timer, great. If not, if you got no electricity, just count to 50 each time you do this. Yeah. We're gonna go 50 times per side. 50 times this way, 50 times this way, or 60 seconds moving this way, and 60 seconds moving this way. Or you could just combine the two and do it 2 sets like I'm doing now. Strike, 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 strike. Notice my hands when I strike. My hands are here. I'm striking out slightly to the other side of my body with my hands. My hands are moving in a straight line and I'm arcing. The tip of the sword arcs. My hands go straight. Strike, strike, strike. Notice I'm flexing here each time I strike. Engaging my hips as I strike. Strike, strike. Very good. Moving on. So in this next exercise, it's very similar, but a little bit different. We're not starting at tog. My feet are in line, in an inline stance. Instead of at tog, I'm gonna start at mid guard. My hands are gonna be a bit lower. And the idea is I'm going to do rapid strikes, different from snake strikes. Snake strike, snake's only gonna strike once before they reset. And they strike again and reset. Rapid strikes, I'm going to complete the motion and then reset. This is a 2-hit combo. So here I am like this, mid guard like this, hands are low. My hands are coming up for a cut 1 and a cut 2. And then I reset again. 1, 2, and reset, like that. So I'm gonna go slow, watch my hands. 1, come back just a little, 2. Notice my cuts are still crossing my body even though I start at mid guard. Right, I'm crossing from my midline to the other side, like so. Now watch my hands, right? I'm right here. My hands are low, my hands are coming up to face level, but extending out. That's cut 1 and cut 2. So here, start here, cut 1, cut 2. That's 1 cycle. Cut 1, cut 2. That's another cycle. Cut 1, cut 2. Back to mid guard. Cut 1, cut 2. Back to mid guard. We're gonna do that 50 times or for 60 seconds on your timer. Here we go. Cut 1, cut 2, reset. 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 And so on. Let's move on to the next. All right, in this next exercise, we are gonna put together our steps, our lunging steps with our attacks. I'm gonna start in a combat stance like this, in tog. From tog, what I'm going to do is I'm going to snake strike a cut 1. As I do so, I'm going to step forward, as the treatises say. What you don't want to do is step first and then cut, because that's very, very dangerous. I'm going to lead with my sword. So I strike first and follow up with my foot. Or again, we're doing half cuts. Boom, like that. It's a snake strike. And then I'm going to reset. Notice what I did. I'm in tog. On my weak side, on my left side. If you're left-handed, left is your strong side. So here I go. Now I'm like this. I'm gonna cross my body into cut number 2. Cut 2. Notice my foot fell just a split second after my sword. Reset. You see how I did that? Here we go. Snake strike. Boom. Right. Reset. Boom. Reset. Boom. Reset. Boom. Reset. Don't bounce. If you bounce in practice, you're gonna bounce in your sparring and in your competition, and then they're gonna know that you're about ready to strike like that. Here we go. Static as possible. Strike. Reset. Strike. Reset. Strike. Reset. Strike. For the snake strikes, cut number 1 and cut number 2. We're going to do 2 sets, right? 1 set per side. You can combine them like I just did. 60 seconds or 50 strikes each side. All right, so my personal favorite. When I'm gonna do this in an inline stance. So I'm in an inline stance here. So I'm right-handed, dominant hand is right where the cross guard goes, right? Following hand is here. Offhand, I should say, is down here. Now, I'm in mid guard. I'm gonna be in mid guard. So what I'm going to do, nice and slow, is I'm going to do my cut number 3, like so. I'm gonna activate my hip into it to give it some more power, like so. And then I'm going to reset. We're going to do this 50 times, or you guessed it, 60 seconds on the timer. And it looks like this, okay? Doing it slow. slow. I'm gonna slow it down a little bit more. Cut, like so. Nice and reset. Mid guard, hands low. Coming up high, like so. At the end point, my hand should be over my head, like this. My point should be facing my opponent. Cut. Cut. All right, now let's go fast. Cut. 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 All right, we're doing this for 60 seconds or for 50 times. Now, switch hands. Your dominant hand is now gonna be down here, and your offset hand is gonna be up on the top next to this cross guard. My stance is an inline stance. I'm in mid guard like I should be, and now I'm going to demonstrate this nice and slow as I did number 3. Here we go. Number 4. Number 4. Nice and slow, number 4. The reason why I'm doing switch grips, I'm doing a symmetrical exercise because I want to train my hips and my leg to explode and give me the power into my left hand. I want to do that because what if something happens to my right hand? I want to make sure that I can do what I need to do with my left hand if it needs to be dominant. So here I go, like this. Cut. We're doing it nice and slow. Here we go. Cut. One more, nice and slow. Cut. Notice what the balls of my feet are doing. Notice what my hip is doing. And it's transferring that energy across my back, through my shoulder, and out my hand into the sword tip. It's very important that we do this. Okay, now let's do this quickly. Here we go, and cut. 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 Couple more. Cut. Yes. Cut. Yes. Cut. 2 more. Cut. Ha ha ha. Cut. Yes. Cut. It's a real army, laddies. All right. Let's move on to the next one. In this next exercise, we're going to do circle to swirchow, to swirchow, to twerchow. And here's what I'm talking about. My wrists are going to be open. This is going to be another symmetrical exercise. Okay, I'm going to be in an inline stance. My sword's going to be up here like so. Okay, like so. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to circle with my point in the center. Shall I get to here? And that is called the swirchow. Right? This and cut. Like so, and cut. Keep that circle in the middle. And I should say keep the point in the middle. Cut. You're drawing a circle, a tight circle. Your hands are drawing a bigger circle. Your point is drawing a smaller circle. Like so. You're gonna do this for 60 seconds. Now when you switch, notice my hands start here and they end on this side like this. Very important to do it like that. And I'm activating my hip as I go. See how when I cut, I activate my hip, similar to when I'm doing a cut number 3. And cut. This works control into your flabby shoulders. Let's make them not flabby. Let's make them toned and strong and beefy. There we go. Capable of taking a steel fetter without any gear. Yeah! Like a sword. We're gonna do that 50 times or for 60 seconds. And now, switching dominance. Now our weak hand is going to pretend it's the dominant hand, and our dominant hand is going to pretend it's the weak hand. My wrists are gonna be open. I'm gonna switch from here. Now, seeing as I'm left-handed, this is gonna be a lot more funny for you. All right. But I'm still gonna do this all the same. So, here we go. Nice tight circle till we get to swirch, and I cut. We want to create flexibility into my sinews, like so, like so. Activate my hip as I perform my cut. Cut. Control it and cut. Control it and cut. Now again, we're doing this 50 times or for 60 seconds on your timer, and cut. Very good. Seeing as that there's no blood in my head anymore, it's really hard to speak. But I'm Coach Nate, signing off to you. I hope this was a great joy for you, as much as it was a joy for me, kicking you around, telling you what to do. If you like what you saw here, make sure that you be subscribing to the Blade Fit Academy YouTube channel, where we be having more exercise videos and other sword awesomenesses. Signing off to you, welcome again to the Blade Fit Army, and have a great day. Slay your demons at all times, always.